BCM started in 2005 based on demand from individual operators operating overseas. They were in the commercial market looking for mil-spec products. There was very, very few choices. We decided to make a product that actually met all the mil-spec features that the commercial market had shortcutted previously. We decided to build a weapon system which included the correct mil-spec barrel steel, the correct material for the bolt, the correct QC for proofing and MPing on both. We were going to build it exactly correct, no shortcuts, the way it was supposed to be done per print. Cost be damned.
You know, I know the guys at Bravo Company, and it's a pretty amazing thing to see such a team of guys pour their hearts and their souls into a weapon system, knowing that every part they touch goes out the door, and that part may determine life or death. And they take great pride in that. They take that very seriously, as I do, as you should.
Here at Bravo Company, no matter what product we build, the focus is quality control. We want to make sure that when that product goes out the door, whether it be to military personnel or law enforcement, that it's the best that it can be. Their lives depend on that product. And for us, making an inferior product is just not an option.
Guns aren't safe queens. These are tools. This could save somebody's life, and that's the way we look at it. I mean, who wants something you have to second guess? Not me. I don't.
A lot of people trust in their weapon systems. Well, I know what weapon system I trust in because I trust those guys. I know where their hearts are, and it's online with mine, and it should be online with yours.
Every single employee that gets hired here, before they're allowed to touch any product that's labeled BCM, they get the bolt carrier speech. The bolt carrier speech is basically where I'll tell them that they will build a bolt carrier the way they're instructed to. They'll package that bolt carrier, it will get shipped. Many of them will end up at some GI's home, eventually in a sea bag, and eventually in a theater of combat. He's going to drop it in his weapon system, he's going to deploy, and I don't want him ever to think about that bolt carrier failing him again. That thing has to work all the time. What we do here, we have a moral obligation to make sure that within all of our power, that product is exactly what it's supposed to be before it leaves.
You know, you're putting 110% into every little step of the rifle itself. From the beginning part of changing out a screw or a spring all the way to the point where we test fire it. And you're checking each other's work. I mean, there is a sense of camaraderie here, just as it is when you're in the military, you know. We're committed to the products, and we're committed to each other, and we're committed to Bravo Company.
If Bravo made an airplane, I'd fly it. I mean, that's a dedication that I have. That's how I feel about the guys that work. You know, they're all dedicated to quality. This isn't just, it's not a job. I mean, we're making a difference. We're making a quality product.
And for me in training, I run 100,000 plus rounds a year. I've got to have a weapon system that runs reliably. It's mil-spec, it's built to be a workhorse platform. And that's why I run the BCM. I take equipment choice very seriously, as should you, specifically if you find yourself in a job that's out putting foot to ass for our country or protecting our city streets at night while we sleep. My job is to advocate equipment that works, not to sell a product, but to understand that it's very serious to me. I have to advocate things that work because I know where those pieces of equipment are going to end up. They're going to end up in your hands. I know what weapon systems that I trust for life or death, and it's BCM.